Bengals have gone 3-1 against the Chiefs, with the two sides splitting the past two AFC championships. This offseason, there's been banter back and forth between the teams, and Cincinnati quarterback Joe Burrow was asked about it. His reply was, quote, "The best thing about that is it's all settled on the field, so we'll see them in December." The Chiefs host the Bengals Week 17 on New Year's Eve. It sounds like Colts owner Jim Irsay wants Anthony Richardson to learn while playing, not watching from the bench. Irsay says, quote, "We know it's going to be tough, but he has to play to get better." Irsay added that it's head coach Shane Steichen's call when that happens. And Texans rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud recently got together with teammates for a throwing session at the University of Houston so they can, quote, "get to training camp and dominate." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
It's your last chance to shop July 4th savings at Lowe's. Right now, save on select major appliances. And when you buy more, you save more. Get up to an additional $1,000 off select major kitchen appliances. Plus, right now, when you buy a Craftsman V20 string trimmer or blower for just $99, you'll get a select Bear tool free. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Offer style through 7/12. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Buy more, save more. Valid on appliances $396 or more. While supplies last. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
Right now at Wendy's, when you buy either Dave's Single, Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Medium Frosty, or 10-piece nuggets, you can get another for just $1. Your dollar never tasted so good. So it's obvious what everyone will get, right?
Definitely nuggets
Spicy
and
chicken
a Frosty.
sandwich,
Dave's Single and a Frosty for me.
And a Frosty.
Okay, who said Frosty and a Frosty? Pick your obvious choice. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's, buy one, get one for $1.
Limited time only. Price of participation may vary. U.S. Wendy's valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined in a combo or any other offer.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. It's a Tuesday, made it through Monday. It would be 7-Eleven Day. Yeah, July 11th, 2023. Gene, it used to be 7-Eleven would give you a free Slurpee on 7-Eleven Day.
You know, I had forgotten about that.
I can't tell you the last time I might have had a Slurpee.
Yeah. Well, it's been a while, that's for sure.
Yeah, nothing but a sugar rush and a brain freeze.
And a brain
right?
freeze. That combination works quite well.
Oh, yes. Yeah. It just kind of leaves your body twitching. So, oh, well. Well, summer is here. I think for the most part, people have noticed.
They've noticed. I'm glad you brought that to our attention.
Yes. Well, it's going to be getting warmer. We're not anticipating any rain, but eastern Arizona, up in the White Mountains in particular, expecting some monsoon activity.
Monsoonal, yeah.
Yes. And Phoenix may even get some rain, but not on our boards, but we will get some of the humidity.
Okay, well, that's understandable when you have the possibility of rain.
Yes.
And that may be all that you get is the possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, we can live with that. Let's see. Are you ready for some birthdays?
Let's have them.
Okay, let's jump in with the big shot birthdays, and they include singer Jeff Hanna of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, 76, ventriloquist Jay Johnson, 74, actor Bruce McGill, Animal House, he's 73. I believe he was, I can't think of his name, the motorcycle guy. Anyway, actors Stephen Lang, 71. Actor Mindy Sterling, 70. Actor Celia Ward, 67. Actor Mark Lester, 65, from Oliver. Guitarist Richie Sambora of Bon Jovi, 64. Actor Lisa Rinna, 60. Actor Debbie Dunning is 57. Actor Greg Grunberg, 57. Wildlife expert Jeff Corwin is 56. Actor Justin Chambers, 53. Actor Leisha Haley is 52. Actor Michael Rosenbaum, 51. Actor John Wellner, 48. Actor David Henry, 34. And actor Connor Paolo, 33. Local birthdays coming up.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Julie Sanchez, Kyle Moreno, Essie Thomas, Hector Lau, Christopher Keating, Jason Falavalata, Cesar Lira, Michael Grazia, Jose Zapata, Raymond Araiza, Leah Poyat, Sue Miner, Melissa Lopez, Ray Moreno, Linda Rosas, Melissa Rodriguez, Patty Barola, Raul Coca, Sal Silva, Christopher Alvarado, Mike Gutierrez, Josh Perea, and Ruben Gonzalez. Happy birthday from KXO.
Happy birthday.
Yes, and our dad joke of the day.
D-A-D.
Yes. I don't trust those trees. They seem kind of shady. Okay.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Well, they said don't quit your day job.
Yeah, we'll just kind of blame that on Dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, looking back in history on this date in 1914, Babe Ruth made his major league debut with the Boston Red Sox. You know, his first game was memorable. Yeah, while at bat, he pointed to right field directly towards the stadium beer garden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ordered 3 beers and 18 hot dogs.
And they delivered.
Yeah. What can I say? Performance-enhancing substances for Babe Ruth, hot dogs.
Okay.
And let's see. Not much else going on. It's summer in the Valley, and that means a lot of the events just kind of don't happen. So.
Yeah, they pass you by.
Yes, we'll wait till sometime in late September, maybe October, okay?
Oh, do we have to wait that long?
For the most part, yeah. Okay, we've got news. Are you ready?
Ready.
World in California news headlines right now brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. President Biden and NATO leaders are meeting in Lithuania to discuss the war in Ukraine. CBS's Nancy Cordes from Vilnius.
As Russia's assault on Ukraine enters its 17th month, leaders here say they'll unveil a long-awaited reform path today that Ukraine can take to someday join NATO itself.
A Senate panel's begun hearing from top PGA Tour officials on their proposed partnership with Saudi-backed Live Golf. Connecticut Democrat Richard Blumenthal's dead set against it.
It's about how a brutal, repressive regime can buy influence, indeed even take over a cherished American institution to cleanse its public image.
The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has ordered Bank of America to pay $250 million in penalties and restitution to customers for double dipping on certain fees, withholding credit card rewards, and opening accounts without consent. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Back in custody, accused killer Eric Abril, who escaped from custody while at a hospital in Roseville over the weekend, found Monday after a coordinated search by a bunch of agencies.
I first off want to thank the men and women of the Placer County Sheriff's Office. It's been a long couple days for all the men and women that work here, and they work tirelessly to make sure that we brought this incident to a safe resolution.
Placer County Sheriff Wayne Wu, Congressman Kevin Kiley calling for an immediate investigation into how Abril managed to escape despite being under 24-hour guard. 2 synagogues in San Diego County boosting security after someone blanketed the area with hate flyers.
These repulsive leaflets target Jewish Americans and blame essentially society's woes on the Jews.
Leora Rez with the group Stop Anti-Semitism saying the flyers were distributed across the county over the weekend. The message, she says, is anti-Semitic and bashes the LGBTQ community. Gas prices in the state averaging $4.88 a gallon. California News, I'm Jeff Scott.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
Hold up, you're using Swiffer Power Mop? What would Mom say?
Oh, she'd be like, a mopping bucket is the only way to deep clean your floors. And I'd be like, Mom, this is the new Swiffer Power Mop. The all-in-one that gets you a mop and bucket clean in half the time.
She'd never believe you.
I'd say, look, the solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket. And the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get into grout lines. That's why you're the smart one.
Really?
What? Mom said it.
The new Swiffer Power Mop. Don't mop harder, mop smarter. You don't plan for a computer virus. You don't plan to lose files. You don't plan to knock your laptop off the counter. And you don't plan for your PC to crash or your screen to freeze. But Staples has a plan. A plan for unlimited virus protection. A plan for help when you need it 24/7. Staples Total Support Plans are your tech plans for the unplanned, starting as low as $199.99. And although you didn't plan for this, right now at Staples you can also get $250 off select computers. N729 in-store only. See associate for details.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, another excessive heat warning in effect. That's the National Weather Service, and it notifies us. It begins today. It's expected to last into next week. The weather service temperatures will reach 111 degrees today and increase the rest of the week. Record temperatures are predicted at 117 degrees and above this weekend. Those who work outside should stay hydrated, take breaks in the shade often, and stop if they begin to feel ill. Residents going outdoors should wear light, loose-fitting clothes, know where the cool centers and hydration stations are located, and stay hydrated. Well, an El Centro man reported he was a victim of a scam. The man told the police that he was attempting to renew his California driver's license when an alleged employee of the Department of Motor Vehicles told him to send them the $700 worth of gift cards. The real DMV does not accept gift cards as payment for services. KXO News Time coming up to 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors mobile service vans. What a great idea.
In other local news, the County Board of Supervisors meeting is coming up. George Gale filed this story.
They will hold their regular meeting today. Public session will begin with a proclamation declaring the week of July 16th through the 22nd as pretrial, probation, and parole supervision week. County Executive Officer Miguel Figueroa will present a comprehensive classification and compensation study for all county positions requested by the board a few weeks ago. They will be asked to take action on the first modification on an agreement for services with the DUDEC to prepare the Lithium Valley Plan, Specific Plan, Programmatic Environmental Impact Report, and the Lithium Development Infrastructure Assessment. The board may take action regarding the initial Imperial County Community Benefit Grant Program Phase 3 committee recommendations and authorize the CEO to establish and sign grant agreements. Public hearing will be hosted by the Imperial County Planning and Development Services for user fee schedules. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, a road closure at Park Avenue between 8th Street and 6th Street. That's in El Centro. Park Avenue will experience multiple road closures to through traffic between 8th and 6th, now through July 28th. Access to driveways in the area will be allowed. This is due to maintenance work in the area. Please be cautious and follow all traffic control and detour signage. You can contact the City of El Centro for further information. And Pioneers Museum has updated their summer hours. They're Wednesday through Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., Sundays, noon till 5, and Thursday nights, you get a free guided tour with admission. That's 4 to 8 p.m. The Pioneers Pioneers Museum is at 373 East Ayton Road in Imperial. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Are you in need of free, high-quality childcare? At Volunteers of America, our Early Head Start program is here and designed to help you. Volunteers of America will provide childcare, family education, and healthcare programs for you and your family. VOA is now accepting applications for infants, toddlers, and pregnant moms. Call or text now to complete the application. 760-322-1420. Our services are absolutely free for those who qualify. Call or text Volunteers of America at 760-322-1420 or online, voasw.org. Enroll now. Volunteers of America is here to help. Fill out an application online at voasw.org or call today. Some people can't imagine doing what we do. We can't imagine not doing it. Enroll now, 760-322-1420 or online, voasw.org.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. Check out the daily lunch specials and the dinner menu that features 16 different entrees.
Continuing with more local news this morning, fires on Sunday. George Gale explains.
County Fire responded to a brush fire. Deputy Chief Salvador Flores says the fire was reported on the east side of the High Line Canal between Tacker Road and Highway 78. Because of the terrain and high temperatures, the fire went to 4 alarms. Responding to the alarm was Brawley Fire Department, Calipatria Fire Department, Westmoreland Fire Department, Holtville Fire Department, El Centro NAF Fire, County Fire Station 3 in Sealy, and a battalion chief. The American Red Cross and Imperial Irrigation District also assisted. The deputy chief said the fire spread through the brush and at one time threatened a mobile home. Crews, however, were able to save that structure. Despite the temperatures over 100 degrees and the terrain, no injuries were reported. The fire was contained to 6 acres and was out by Sunday night. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Another fire reported Sunday. This fire was at 34 East 2nd Street in downtown Calexico. Imperial County and El Centro Fire provided mutual aid. Very little information has been released on the Calexico fire. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A catalytic converter was taken. El Centro Police received a report that the catalytic converter was stolen from a pickup truck. The truck was parked in the 500 block of Desert Gardens when the admissions device was cut off the truck. Catalytic converters can bring a thief $50 to $100 and cost the victim upwards of $2,000 to replace and repair the damage. And finally, Imperial County Transportation Commission has a long-range plan. Here's more on that story.
They are putting together the Valley's long-range transportation plan. They are seeking public input. There will be 4 opportunities to learn about the plan and offer comments. A virtual community meeting will be held July 13th. It will be held from 6 to 7:30 p.m. via Zoom. On July 20th, there will be 3 drop-in sessions, first from 10 to 11 a.m. at the Brawley Main Library, from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. at the Kxo City Council Chambers, and the third one from 4 to 5 p.m. at the Imperial Valley Mall. You can take the kids. There will be children's activities. Spanish interpretation will also be available. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at K Sushi, including for the kids. K Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. K Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says very hot temperatures will continue to be the main weather concern over the next week or so as strong high pressure dominates across the region. Hotter temperatures are expected during the latter half of this week, with major to extreme heat risk expected by this weekend. 107 the high in the valley yesterday, 82 the overnight low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 111. East wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 88. West winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. Those winds will become north-northwest later in the evening. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 112. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. 85 degrees, 66% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest at about 3 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials and the dinner menu that features 16 different entrees. K Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
We mark every inch that our kids grow.
Whoa, look how tall you're getting.
And watch them outgrow, well, everything.
This shirt is way too small.
But there's something else that can grow that we don't see. It's what doctors call toxic stress. It's how a child's body responds to difficult experiences, from harsh language to a painful loss. There are steps parents can take to help. Learn 4 things you can do to overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, the Major League Baseball on their All-Star break, and yesterday it was the Home Run Derby. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., well, what can I say? He outlasted Randy Arozarena and won the Derby. Vlad Jr. is son of Hall of Famer Vlad Sr. And, well, Vlad won the Home Run Derby when he was playing. Taking a look at Wimbledon, Christopher Eubanks, a 27-year-old American making his Wimbledon debut, reached the quarterfinals at a Grand Slam tournament for the first time by stunning two-time major runner-up Stefanos Tsitsipas. Defending champion Novak Djokovic, meanwhile, was temporarily knocked off course by big-serving Hubert Hurkacz, but quickly got back in the groove on Monday. He also reaches the quarterfinals. Madison Keys was 1 point away from trailing 6-3, 5-1 in her fourth-round match against Mira Andreeva on Monday. Her Wimbledon quarterfinal hopes looked all but dashed, but, you know, it's not over till it's over. And, well, Keys, cool under pressure, hits the quarterfinals. KXO Sports Time, 7:53.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, Northwestern fired longtime coach Pat Fitzgerald yesterday amid allegations of widespread hazing within the football program. The head coach is ultimately responsible for the culture of his team, according to university president. The hazing we investigated was widespread and clearly not a secret within the program, providing Coach Fitzgerald with the opportunity to learn what was happening. Either way, the culture in Northwestern football, while incredible in some ways, was broken in others. And the potential legal battle between Bob Huggins and West Virginia University continued to build yesterday. Huggins releasing a statement saying he never submitted a resignation notice to the school and should therefore still be employed as its men's basketball head coach. Huggins currently in rehab following another DUI arrest. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
KC Welding and Rentals in El Centro and Raleigh have a job opening available. Lowboy truck driver position with competitive pay. You must have and maintain a Class A license with 5 years experience, a clean DMV driving record. You must have a medical clearance card. Local runs only. Stop by our El Centro location. See Brent and pick up an application. KC Welding and Rentals, 1549 Dogwood Road, El Centro, an equal opportunity employer.
And right now, let's take a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Federal regulators accuse Bank of America of harming customers by double dipping on fees, withholding credit card rewards, and opening fake accounts. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau ordered Bank of America to pay more than $100 million to customers and $90 million in penalties. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency also ordered Bank of America to pay $60 million in fees. Some of the allegations are reminiscent of the Wells Fargo scandal last decade that involved opening millions of bank accounts without customer authorization. Bank of America wrongfully withheld credit card rewards, double-dipped on fees, and opened accounts without consent, according to the CFPB. And the majority owner of the Southern California News Group has bought the San Diego Union Tribune from Los Angeles billionaire Dr. Patrick Soon-Shiong for an undisclosed amount. The UT purchase by investor Alden Global Capital was announced yesterday. It comes during turbulent times in the newspaper industry as audience and advertising are increasingly absorbed by search and social media companies. The UT will be operated by Alden-controlled Media News Group, which also runs 11 newspapers of the Southern California News Group. A memo to the UT staff announcing the deal said the Union Tribune will need to make some difficult staffing decisions as we assume management. Reductions will be necessary to offset the slowdown in revenues as economic headwinds continue to impact the media industry. Looking at green on the big board, the Dow up 131 points, the S&P 500 up 10, NASDAQ is up 24 points. Meanwhile, gold up $7.70 an ounce. I'll take two. And oil up at $1.39 a barrel. Give me three of them. And, the investors just kind of waiting to see what the Fed is going to be doing.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It's going to be sunny and hot today with a high near 111. East wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Tonight, clear, a low around 88. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Those winds will turn out of the north-northwest later in the evening. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 112. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. 86 degrees, 63% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at about 3 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. Check out our website, kxoradio.com. News and information, and follow us on Facebook. Neat stuff always popping up on our Facebook page.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com. I'm Steve Kathan. On the defensive, PGA officials before a Senate committee investigating the deal that linked pro golf in this country with the Saudi-backed LIV Tour. PGA board member Jimmy Dunn.
The tour had to move towards a solution of the differences that were causing way too much disruption. And we had to do it in a way that preserved the standards, tradition, and authority of the tour.
It's been revealed the LIV Tour considered giving Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy their own teams to get them to join. CBS's Meg Oliver is in Vermont, the latest northeastern state inundated with rain and flooding.
Now that the rain has finally stopped, the floodwaters will start to recede today and the extensive cleanup will begin. One resident told us even the damage from Hurricane Irene in 2011 doesn't compare to what they're seeing today.
The Western Heat Dome, camped in the southwest, moves today into parts of Utah and Colorado. President Biden is at the NATO summit in Lithuania, and so is Secretary of State Blinken. He tells CBS Mornings.
Here in Vilnius, a really robust package of support for Ukraine. Political support, practical support, and further progress down the road toward membership in NATO.
Mr. Biden is expected to meet with Ukraine's President Zelensky tomorrow. Grand jury action this week in Georgia could push the 2020 state election case involving former President Trump and others closer to possible charges. CBS's Nicole Killian.
Members of this regular grand jury will be selected. We expect 2 grand juries to be impaneled. Only one of them will likely get this very grave decision as to whether or not to indict the former president.
While driving, an unexpected door opening is no good. It's apparently a problem for some Ford vehicles, and regulators are investigating, as we hear from WWJ Radio's Jeff Gilbert in Detroit.
The problem is doors that can inadvertently open on some Ford Escapes while they're being driven. 25 people have been hurt, all minor injuries. This involves 346,000 2020 and 21 model year Escapes. It appears at this point that the issue may be with a faulty weld in the door assembly.
A big bill for the bank that asks in ads, what would you like the power to do?
They're banking for Bank of America.
Here's CBS's Jim Crisula.
North Carolina-based Bank of America is being ordered to pay some $150 million to customers for double-dipping on some fees, opening accounts without customer consent, and withholding reward bonuses. The order comes from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau.
And checking Wall Street, the Dow's up 140. This is CBS News.
Find great hires fast with Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
O'Reilly Auto Parts provides more than just the right parts for your repair. Our professional parts people can also offer free check engine light diagnosis. We can scan your vehicle and provide a list of possible fixes. Find the right parts for you or recommend a great local repair shop. Don't ignore your check engine light. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Attorney Joe Cordell. Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. In addition to everything else going on, they have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer skills in these matters, and that's why it's so important to hire someone that has those skills. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Phoenix area attorneys. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
A big screen action franchise is back.
Tom Cruise hit the red carpet in New York City last night for the premiere of his new Mission Impossible movie, Dead Reckoning Part 1. It'll deliver more death-defying stunts performed by the star himself.
I'm thinking about the adventure of doing something like that and trying to find a way, not only just the stunt, but how do we film it? How do we delight an audience and put them right on the edge of your seat?
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay? Cruise says he does it for you.
I want people to have a great summer. I want people to have a great time doing this. Stay out of my way.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Leonardo DiCaprio is bringing scholarships and a climate education program to his former elementary school. The actor and UCLA, which operates the school, say the programs are innovative for pre-K through grade 6, and the scholarship fund gives off financial aid. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.
I feel good.